Creating a PDF from scratch is a complex and time-consuming task that requires a deep understanding of the PDF specification, programming languages, and UI and graphic design. You have to keep up with multiple PDF formats, optimize the viewer for different platforms and devices, and ensure fast and efficient rendering of large and complex documents. So what benefit could a PDF viewer provide for your business? Well, first and foremost, PDF is an ideal and common format for sharing and archiving documents. Whether you need to send a report to stakeholders, an invoice to a customer, or generate a receipt in a retail shop, a PDF viewer makes it easy. Additionally, PDFs offer a standardized format that is easily printable, making them perfect for generating professional-looking documents. With a PDF viewer, you can also add charts and graphs to your reports, from marketing reports to productivity summaries for upper management. And for educators, PDFs are great for allowing students to accomplish tasks like viewing and paging through sheet music or checking assignments. Ultimately, a PDF viewer streamlines document creation and management processes, making it an essential tool for any business or individual looking to improve efficiency and effectiveness. So, let's take a look at how you can easily add a PDF viewer to your app in no time, for all of the benefits and none of the hassle. The PDF library allows you to create, read, and edit PDF documents. It also offers functionality to merge, split, and secure PDF files, and convert Word, RTF, Excel, and HTML files to PDF. In this presentation, I will show you how to create a Blazor server application in Visual Studio, and add the Syncfusion PDF library to it. I will also demonstrate how to create a simple PDF document with text, image, and table. Before proceeding, make sure you have one of the following .NET SDKs installed on your machine. You should also have one of these IDEs installed. With that confirmed, let me start building the application. I open Visual Studio and create a new project. From the list of project templates, I select Blazor Server App. The PDF library works on both server-side and client-side deployments. But I prefer to use server-side deployment since the client-side deployment increases the application's payload size. So now let me proceed with the project creation by clicking the Next button, and name the project as Blazor PDF. Then I continue with the default target framework, and click the Create button to complete the project creation. Now my application is ready to use. Okay, let's start to create a PDF document. As a first step, I need to add the PDF library by installing the Syncfusion PDF.NET Core NuGet package. So open the NuGet package manager. In the Browse tab, I search for Syncfusion PDF.NET Core NuGet package, and install it into my application. Here, click OK to complete the installation. The package installation is now complete. Next, I need to register the valid trial license key. So open the program CS file and register a license key using the register license method. Look at this PDF document with text, image, and tables. I'm going to create a similar PDF document using Syncfusion PDF library. Before demonstrating the PDF document creation process, I want to show you how it will be implemented into this application. The plan is to generate the PDF document when this button is clicked. To do this, first I open the index razor component and remove the existing code. Then I add a header and paragraph tags with their respective contents. As I said earlier, I'm going to generate the document by clicking the button. So define a button component with the content create PDF. and set the button type to primary by defining the class attribute and setting its value to primary. Okay, let me save the changes and run the application to see the output page. As you can see, the defined content and button component are displayed on the home page. As I mentioned, I'm going to generate a PDF document by clicking this Create PDF button. To do that, first I add the click event to the button with the event handler Create PDF. And inside this code directive, I define the event handler. Within this event handler, I'm going to invoke the methods to create and save the PDF document. So now I will proceed to write a code to create a PDF document. And once it is done, I will come back here and call that method. As a first step, I create a class called Export Service under the Data folder. Within that class, I include the Syncfusion PDF namespace to use the PDF library. Then I define a method called createPDF with return types as memory stream. Inside this method, I create an instance of the PDF document. And add a new page to the document. This page instance will be used to add the content to the document. I get the size of the added page by excluding the page margins. The Syncfusion drawing namespace is automatically imported while using the size of class. To draw each element in the PDF page, I need to specify its position in X and Y coordinates. And this size will be used later to calculate the element's position in the document. As a first item in the document, I would like to add an image. To access that image file from the application location at runtime, I need the web hosting environment. So I define a variable called hosting environment of type iWebHost environment to store this information. Then add a constructor for this export service class, and initialize the web hosting environment variable within it. Using web hosting environment variable, I retrieve the image location and read it as a file stream from the specified location. Then I include the PDF graphics namespace now to create image instance. And here, create a PDF bitmap instance by passing the file stream object. I define a size and position, which I will be using for the image when drawing. Then I get the graphics instant of the page, using which the image can be drawn in the page. Using the Draw Image API of the graphics instance, I draw the image at the specified position. Okay, I completed adding the image to the PDF document. Now let's proceed to add text content in the document. But before that, I define a standard font with name, size, and style to use for the text in the PDF page. Next, I create a text element along with its font and color properties. And define the string format to align the text content. Now I draw the text in the current page of the PDF document by calculating the x-coordinate based on the page width and y-coordinate based on the y-coordinate of the image. Similarly, I add some more text to the document. And for each item I have calculated the position based on the previous item position. So far, I have added an image and text to the PDF document. Now let's see the output of this code by saving the document. To do this, I create a memory stream. And then call save method, passing the stream as argument. This will save the document to the stream. After saving the document, it is important to release the memory consumed by it. So I call the close method, which will dispose the memory. Passing true to the close method will also dispose the document instance. And reset the memory stream position to start reading or writing the data from the beginning again. Finally, return the memory stream. As I mentioned earlier, this create PDF method should be called when the button is clicked. Now I go back to the index razor component. Here I include this project namespace to access the export service class. Also, I inject the web hosting environment instance to get the information about the environment in which the application is running. Within this button event handler, I create an instance for the export service class. And call the create PDF method to create the PDF document. As I mentioned before, the PDF document will be downloaded in the browser. Since there is no built-in functionality to save the files in Blazor application, it is necessary to write a JavaScript function to download the PDF in browser. For that, I open the host.cshtml page and add the function name saveasFile within the script tag. This should be invoked from the button event handler. So moving back to the index razor component, to invoke the saveasFile function, I inject the JavaScript runtime instance. And here, use the same to call the function. Okay, let me save the changes and run the application to see the generated PDF document. Now check this out. When I click this button, the generated document is downloaded in my system. I open this PDF document, and you can find the added text and image. Okay, now let's proceed to add the remaining content in the PDF document. Next, let me show you how to add a table to the PDF document. First, navigate to the export service class. Tables in the PDF document are referred as grid, and it can be created using the PDF grid instance. I import the namespace required for using the PDF grid. Then create a new table. And define a standard font style for the grid. Here I add 4 grid columns by calling add method. And set the width value as 70 for second, third, and fourth columns. Now I add a header row. And define a string format with horizontal and vertical alignment. Then I will use the string format for the header row content. Next, I'm going to add contents for the cell in the header row. So first, I get the header row instance. And set the text for the first cell using the value API. Then align the content at center of the cell using the line alignment property. In a similar way, I add text to the remaining cells in the header row. Next, I'm going to customize the grid header by applying a style to it. So create a new cell style. And define its border style as transparent. Text color as white. And custom background color. Then to apply style for cells, I iterate the cells in the header row. And apply the cell style for each of them. After that, I add a new row to the grid. And add content to its cells along with the text alignment. I have added content to the first 3 cells. Here I am creating an invoice document, so I added item information in the first 3 cells, and the 4th cell will contain the amount of each item purchased. To calculate the amount for each item, the product of price and quality is taken. And the value is updated in the last cell. Also, the total amount for all the items should be specified at the end of the grid. So here I create a variable called sum to accumulate the total amount for all of these items. Similarly, I add 2 more rows to the table. To customize the grid, I apply the built-in style called plain table. Apart from this built-in style, I would like to add additional padding to cells to enhance the table appearance. I create a new PDF grid style. And initialize the cell padding values for all the 4 sides. Then assign this new style to the grid. Now I will proceed to draw the table in the current PDF page. For that, I create a new layout format. And define its layout type. Then draw the table with the created layout type and calculated position. Now I'm going to draw a rectangle below the last column of the table to show the total amount. So let me specify its colors and position and draw it using the graphics object. And finally, to specify the total amount for all these items in the grid, create a text element and draw it. Then display the total amount by rounding off the value in the variable sum. So create and draw a new text element to show this total amount below the last column of the grid. I have finished adding content to the PDF document, and now let me show you the final output. I open the downloaded document, see here the newly added table and the total amount for the items. Let me recap what we have gone over so far. I showed you how to create a Blazor server application in Visual Studio. I also showed you how to create a PDF document with text, image, and table using the PDF library. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to learn more, check out syncfusion.com.